showstopper, showstopper. Showstopper, showstopper.
Intimate. Yes. Well, that's one of the things I keep all my classes always like 12 is the absolute peak, but for this class I kind of like it to be between the top would be maybe 8 because I really want to have the relationship built by the end of the 3 hours. That's my goal. Is that everybody not only has a chance to really get to meet each other, because I feel that's the kind of relationship that serves you not only in the audition room, but in the process itself. You hire your team. Here's a chance to kind of, beyond the 2 minutes you would normally have in an audition room when you're seeing, Grace for Miss Saigon, whatever, here's a chance to see all of Grace, you know what I'm saying? And then,
right.
Oh my gosh, she's also great for this, this, and this, and I would see her much, because I had this amount of time with her. And get to really meet you and adjust you and see your whole emotional rainbow by the time.
So what I, now watching from behind here, which if you guys ever get a chance to sit on auditions, it's so incredible to pick up on, oh wow, yeah, that's what it's like. And I hope that they
that's actually what this whole class is. Everyone stays behind the table.
I love that.
So that's actually the whole thing is
Well,
everyone's always in the whole audition room the whole time for this entire series.
Showstopper, showstopper. Showstopper, showstopper.
It's the same thing, but you're singing. And to really memorize the sensation, the physiology, what it feels like in your body, in your heart, and actually in your body and your muscles, to go, when I'm really talking with that person monologuing, and then we lay the phrase in, match it. Do not suddenly add more, because what's also the trick of it is, depending on the song, if it's a ballad especially, it takes a lot longer to sing that phrase than it does to speak it. And you suddenly feel like, oh my gosh, there's so much extra time here, I better fill it with something, with showbiz, and you know what I mean? And suddenly we're like popping and locking all over the place, and it's like, it suddenly becomes a different animal, you know what I mean? And you have to, the art form especially now is so simple, that it's the texture of your voice, it's not, the tweaks in your body,
Let hopes pass, let dreams pass. Let them die.
Match it.
Let hopes pass, let dreams pass, let them die. Without you, what are they for? I'll always feel no more than halfway real, till I hear you sing. Once more.
How would you say, I am lost, a hesitancy? How would you speak that?
I am lost.
That's how I want you to sing it,
Okay.
right? Match it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you suddenly are doing this with your voice like, I am lost, it's incongruous. Same thing about the end of both these songs. Take the end of the song with the emotional truth that it is. Like, I love him so, or then I'm glad to be here. Oh, thank God. And you can sing it that slowly for that last part of the phrase, because that's the truth of the relief that you're playing without being a victim.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You gotta keep that some, even if it's something.
Some release, some
Yeah,
physical
absolutely
release.
something.
And I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle all alone in my heart. When I need to light a silver lamp. And I'm glad to be back in my own little corner. All alone in my own little chair.
Can you, that exhale, could that be with it?
On the chair, huh,
Yes.
on the button.
Showstopper, showstopper.
It's funny you lose brownie points if you are very specific and say, no, I'm not willing to accept ensemble, this is the only role, or is that you don't judge that at all?
I don't judge that. And you know what? I used to think that was like, wow, they're not going to be a team player. But you know what? That just means that you're specific. I don't look down upon that. I don't.
Hi, I'm Paul Walk. I will be singing Song in the Sand from La Cage aux Folles.
But don't start slating the important thing, which is your name and your song, until you get to your place of where you're going to start.
Okay.
Because that kind of like plays down your name, which I think is going to be really important.
Showstopper, showstopper.
And this is actually more. I feel more confident in casting a show with you guys than I even would at a callback. You know,
That's great.
It's great that
That's great.
there are small numbers so that you can really take the time. You know, and I feel like you invigorate me actually, and I wish I could spend more time with you guys. You know. So, you know, I got to see a wide spectrum of what they can do and
Right.
their talents. And also working through and seeing how they work and how they take direction.
Right.
You know, that they are capable of presenting it in another format or a different way. I could hear the power of everything that you guys teach here at the studio
Great.
really coming through with their songs and their outcome.
Yay,
It's brilliant.
thank
I
you,
need to
Roger.
tell Carlin about this and my other friends.
Please, please.
Showstopper, showstopper.